Summary of the God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. The events of the God of Small Things are shown in bits and pieces. Most of the time, the story jumps back and forth between scenes in 1969 and 1993, but there are also bits of background here and there. The main characters in the story are the rich, landowning Syrian Christian Ipe family from the Indian town of Imenam. Most of the story takes place in 1969 and is about twins Esther and Rahel, who are 7 years old and live with their mother Amu, grandmother Mama Chi, Uncle Chaco, and great-aunt Baby Kochama. Before 1969, Mama Chi was married to an imperial entomologist named Papachi, who beat her badly. By 1969, Papachi has died, and Mama Chi has lost her sight. The Meenakal River and her pickle business, Paradise Pickles and Preserves, are behind her house. Baby Kochama is an angry and jealous old woman who loved an Irish missionary who didn't love her back. Chaco went to Oxford and married an English woman named Margaret Kochama. Sophie Mole was their daughter. Then Margaret left Chaco for a guy named Joe. Chaco went back to Imenam and took over the plant that made pickles. Amu married Baba to get away from Imenam, but Baba turned out to be a violent, drunk, and cruel man. After the twins were born, Amu went back to Imenam and the two broke up. In Kerala as a whole, the Communist Party is getting more and more powerful and is threatening to get rid of landowners like the Ipes. The Ipes live near an untouchable family. Velutha, a young guy who works for Chaco and is loved by the twins, is part of this family. Sophie Mole's trip to Imenam is where most of the action takes place. Joe dies in an accident, and Chaco asks Margaret Kochama to spend the holidays with him and his family in Imenam. When Esther, Rahel, Amu, Chaco, and Baby Kochama go to the airport, a communist march blocks their car. The family then goes to see The Sound of Music, where the orange drink lemon drink man touches Esther in an inappropriate way. Sophie and Margaret show up the next day, and the family goes back to Imenam. Esther is afraid that the orange drink man will come after him, so he and Rahel find a boat and row across the river to the history house, the abandoned house of an Englishman who went native. There, the twins made a place to hide. In the meantime, Amma thinks about Velutha. That night, she and Velutha meet by the river and have sex. For the next 2 weeks, they keep getting together every night. Velya Papan, Velutha's father, finally comes to Mama Chi and tells her that his son is seeing Amu. Amu screams that the twins are millstones around her neck when Mama Chi and Baby Kochama lock her in her room. Sophie Mole goes with the twins when they decide to run away to the history house. As they cross the river, their boat capsizes and Sophie Mole drowns. When the twins get to land, they are scared and go to sleep in the history house. They don't know that Velutha is also there. Baby Kochama goes to the police and tells Inspector Thomas Matthew that Velutha tried to rape Amu and took the children. Velutha is found by 6 police officers, who beat him badly in front of Esther and Rahel. Matthew vows to put Baby Kochama in jail when he finds out that Velutha is not guilty. She is scared for herself, so she gets Esther to save Amu by telling the police that Velutha killed Sophie Mole. That night, Velutha dies in jail. After Sophie Mole's funeral, Baby Kochama gets Chaco to kick Amu out of the house. Amu is then forced to return Esther to Baba. The twins are separated for 23 years, and during that time, Esther stops talking. Baba sends him back to Imenam when he is 31. While this is going on, Rahel gets kicked out of many schools, and when Rahel is 11, Amu dies. Rahel marries an American and moves to Boston, but when she finds out that Esther is there, she gets a divorce and moves back to Imenam. In 1993, the twins meet again. Mama Chi has died, so Baby Kochama and the cook, Kocha Maria, spend all day watching TV while the house falls apart. The history house is now a 5-star hotel. While looking through some old trinkets and notes, Rahel and Esther, who is unable to communicate verbally, end up having sex, which serves to confirm their intimate relationship.
About the author. Arundhati Roy was born in Shillong, Meghalaya, India, to a Bengali Hindu tea plantation manager and a Malayali Jacobite Syrian Christian women's rights activist. When she was 2, her parents got a divorce, and Roy moved with her mother and younger brother to Kerala, where the God of Small Things is set. Roy went to school for architecture in Delhi, India. After that, she played in a few independent movies and later got married to director Pradeep Krishen. The God of Small Things is her first book. It was an international hit right away, and in 1997, Roy won the Booker Prize. Since then, Roy has written many non-fiction articles and become a vocal critic of the Indian government, the United States, and global policies of empire, capitalism, and nuclear war. She lives in Delhi.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.